My name is Ismael. I'm the head of CRM at Cherry. I'm 42 years old. A bit of a mix, bit of Senegalese, bit of French, bit of Brit. Lived in Malta for about 5 years now, and been working at Cherry for 3 years. Right, okay. CRM stands for customer relationship or management, old school refer to it. But basically it is referring to retaining the activities behind retaining the players. So if you think of once the player registers and on site, on the mobile, then this is where our job kicks in. So it is a mix of campaign, promotions, offers, but it's an underlying kind of requirement in understanding the customers, who they are, what they like, what they don't like, and keeping them engaged and making sure that we entertain them. So there's an element of surprise whenever they come on site, making sure that they don't get bored and keep them coming back. My typical working day, that is an interesting question. It's different every day. I think it's mainly trying to balance what is urgent and what is important. That's quite challenging. It's just going to other departments. I spend a lot of time working with other departments. CRM is very much a collaborative business process. So it's not just the communication you see we're sending out to our players. It's also working quite closely with customer support, working a lot with the casino manager, the products, the games, the UX, payments. So it is very much a collaboration. Favorite part is pretty much the ever-changing nature of our business. It's definitely not stale, and I get the buzz just working with very smart people around me that are very passionate about what they do, and they want to create something special, and that I love, you know. And I think it's very unique to at least the in Cherry, you know. It's very unique. It's small, you know, and therefore you got the chance to really interact with people around you and brainstorm and try to get the most out of it. That's awesome. Scout meetings. Don't like them. And they're long and they are unnatural. The sound is not always good. People turn up late. I like face-to-face meetings. You know, I'd rather sort of sit down and having a shorter meeting. But you know, it's good. I mean, in terms of you know, you cannot expect to have face-to-face meeting with your colleagues in Sweden or in Norway. But I don't like Skype meetings. It's quite transparent, which is a good thing. I think the Scandinavian culture mentality has that in their DNA, so things get discussed, you know, and you can agree to disagree. That's an interesting one. But as an environment, I think it's an awesome environment, as people come with ideas, and you know, there's not really stupid ideas, and they're here to get the job done. But then we socialize outside work as well, which I think strengthens some relation. So it is a very healthy environment, you know, and I think the foundation is there for people to develop and do what they have in mind. We don't go over the top, which is, I think, another good thing, you know. Well, we try not to. you know, everything from playing football on Wednesdays to having a board party on Saturdays. There's a lot of team building activities that we run, and believe it or not, it's not always around drinking. But then again, you know, I know there's a lot of people, myself included, that love music, and every now and then we go to a team member's house, and what we do is having some food, drinking wine, and playing tunes or playing instruments. And you say having little tribes across the company, doing what they love. And again, I think it's great team building. You know, obviously we have a Christmas party where everybody joins in, and it's a great thing. I think we got the right balance between social and work. And as I said, we don't force people to things that they don't want to do. And there's enough activities that we run for finding something that you like and getting involved. So that definitely works at Cherry. Jackhammer. I'm old school. That's my favorite slot game, and I like the new ones, but that's my favorite one.